Welcome to English Through History. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe or leave us a review. It helps us to create more content and is appreciated by our small team here. We hope you enjoy today's episode. London, the vibrant capital of England, has a rich and varied history that spans over 2 millennia. From its humble beginnings as a Roman settlement to its status as a global metropolis, London has undergone countless transformations shaped by conquest, trade, and cultural exchange. This episode traces the key milestones in London's history. London's story began around 47 AD, when the Romans founded a town called Londinium on the north bank of the River Thames. Strategically located for trade and defence, during its early years it suffered destruction by the Iceni queen Boudica, who rebelled against Roman occupation. It was rebuilt as a planned city by the Romans and then quickly grew into a bustling port city, serving as an important hub of Roman Britain. Some sources have claimed that it was even the capital for the Romans in Britain, but this has very little evidence. More than likely, what is modern Colchester served as the capital city. However, it boasted impressive structures such as the Roman Wall, amphitheatre, and forum, establishing London as an important centre of commerce and governance in Britannia. The decline of the Roman Empire in the 5th century saw Londinium gradually abandoned, its once grand buildings falling into disrepair as the Anglo-Saxon settlers migrated to the area. By the 9th century, London has re-emerged as a prominent settlement under the Anglo-Saxon kingdom of Mercia, becoming known as Londonwic. Its strategic location made it a target for Viking raids, leading to the construction of defensive walls and fortifications. It suffered several raids at one point. The legendary Great Heathen Army of Danish Vikings actually spent a winter there after capturing it. The Norman conquest of 1066 brought significant changes to London. William the Conqueror established his stronghold in London, cementing the city's importance as a seat of power. The Normans introduced feudalism and constructed landmark buildings such as the Palace of Westminster and the Tower of London, shaping the city's skyline for centuries to come. By the medieval period, London had become one of Europe's largest and wealthiest cities. It was in this time that saw the construction of the iconic medieval landmark, the London Bridge, which facilitated trade and transportation across the Thames. The bridge was expanded from the old Roman bridge and has its own fascinating history. The city's prosperity attracted merchants from across Europe, leading to the establishment of guilds and the development of a thriving economy centered around commerce and finance. The 16th century marked a period of significant change for London. The Tudor monarchs, particularly Henry VIII and Elizabeth I, oversaw the city's transformation into a cultural and an intellectual hub. The Renaissance brought advances in art, literature, and science, with luminaries such as William Shakespeare and Christopher Wren, founder of the Royal Society, leaving a cultural mark on the cityscape. The Great Fire of 1666 devastated much of London, destroying thousands of homes and thousands of landmarks. However, from the ashes emerged a new city, redesigned by architects like Sir Christopher Wren. St. Paul's Cathedral and numerous churches rose from that rubble, symbolizing the city's resilience and determination to rebuild. The Industrial Revolution of the 18th and 19th centuries brought further expansion and innovation to London. The city's population exploded as factories sprang up along the Thames, attracting migrants from rural areas and overseas colonies. The population by the end of the 19th century was estimated to be around 6.5 million people. The invention of the steam engine revolutionized transportation, leading to the construction of railways and the iconic London Underground, the world's first underground metro system in 1863. The Victorian era saw London reach new heights of wealth and power, becoming the heart of the British Empire. Queen Victoria's reign witnessed the construction of grandiose buildings such as the Houses of Parliament, showcasing the city's imperial grandeur. However, rapid urbanization also led to social inequality and overcrowding, as impoverished workers flocked to the city in search of employment. The 20th century brought both triumph and tragedy to London. The city played a pivotal role in two world wars, enduring devastating bombing raids during the Blitz of World War II, a German bombing campaign. Yet, London emerged from the ashes once again, rebuilding its infrastructure and reaffirming its status as a global financial centre. In the post-war period, London experienced significant cultural and social change. The swinging 60s saw the city rise as a hotbed of creativity and innovation, with the rise of youth culture, music, and fashion. Immigration from former colonies brought diverse communities to London, enriching its cultural tapestry and shaping its identity as a multicultural melting pot. In the contemporary era, London has solidified its position as a global city, renowned for its cultural richness, economic prowess, and diverse population. The latter half of the 20th century and the early 21st century witnessed significant developments that further shaped the city's landscape and its identity. The latter half of the 20th century saw London undergo a series of transformations. The post-war period brought about the reconstruction of areas devastated by bombings, leading to the emergence of new architectural styles and urban planning initiatives. The iconic skyline of London evolved with the addition of modernist structures such as the Barbican Centre and the South Bank complex to contribute to the arts and theatre. The latter part of the 20th century also marked a period of social change and unrest. The city witnessed significant movements for civil rights, women's rights, and LGBTQ+ rights, with protests and demonstrations becoming a common feature of London life. The Notting Hill Carnival, Europe's largest street festival, emerged as a celebration of multiculturalism and diversity, reflecting London's status still as a melting pot of cultures. The late 20th century also saw London reaffirm its position as a global financial hub. In a huge move, the deregulation of financial markets in the 1980s, known as the Big Bang, transformed the City of London into the leading centre for banking, finance, and international trade. The London Stock Exchange became one of the world's largest financial markets, attracting investors and entrepreneurs from around the globe. The turn of the millennium brought new challenges and opportunities for London. The city faced the threat of terrorism following the 9/11 attacks in 2001 and the London bombings in 2005, leading to heightened security measures and increased surveillance. 52 people died and over 700 were injured as terrorists detonated bombs on the city's infrastructure. The 21st century witnessed further developments in London's infrastructure and skyline. The construction of iconic landmarks such as the Shard, Western Europe's tallest building, and the London Eye, a symbol of the city's modernity and innovation, reshaped the skyline again. Meanwhile, ambitious urban regeneration projects transformed former industrial areas like the Docklands into vibrant residential and commercial districts. London's cultural scene also flourished in the 21st century, with the city maintaining its reputation as a global centre for arts, entertainment, and gastronomy. World-class museums, theatres, and galleries attracted millions of visitors each year, while the city's diverse culinary scene offered a tantalizing array of international cuisines. In recent years, London has faced new challenges, including the repercussions of Brexit and the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the city has demonstrated remarkable resilience, adapting to changing circumstances and reaffirming its status as a leading global city. Education has long been a cornerstone of London's identity, with prestigious institutions such as the University of London, Imperial College London, and the London School of Economics ranking amongst the world's top universities. The city's universities attract students from around the globe, contributing again to its multicultural fabric and intellectual vibrancy. London has also emerged as a leader in sustainability and environmental initiatives. The city government has implemented ambitious plans to reduce carbon emissions, improve air quality, and promote renewable energy sources. Projects such as the Thames Tideway Tunnel and the Ultra-Low Emission Zone demonstrate London's commitment to tackling pressing environmental challenges and creating a more sustainable future for its residents. The cultural landscape of London continued to evolve, with new voices and perspectives enriching its artistic expression. The city's theatres, galleries, and music venues remain at the forefront of creativity, showcasing the work of established and emerging artists alike. London's diverse communities celebrate their heritage through festivals, parades, and cultural events. Despite its many achievements, London faces ongoing challenges, including housing affordability, transportation congestion, and socio-economic inequality. Rising property prices have made it increasingly difficult for many Londoners to afford housing, leading to gentrification and displacement in some neighbourhoods. Transportation infrastructure struggles to keep pace with the city's growth, resulting in overcrowded trains and congested roads. Socio-economic disparities persist, with pockets of deprivation existing along areas of wealth and privilege. Finally, efforts to address these inequalities require collaboration between government, business, and community organisations to ensure that all Londoners have access to all opportunities and resources.